Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. My name is Brian Joyce from the Market Intelligence Desk, and it's truly my great pleasure to welcome the Samfund, along with their Chief Executive Officer, Samantha Watson. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to the organization's supporters, staff, and all our other distinguished guests to Nasdaq. We're excited that you could join us all right here from the crossroads of the world in Times Square, New York, as we get set to ring today's closing bell. The Samfund is a nonprofit organization that provides support to young adults who are struggling financially because of cancer. Since 2005, the Samfund has awarded over $1.7 million in grants and provided free online support and education to young cancer survivors across the country. Now, everyone, I think that deserves a big round of applause. Every year, 70,000 young adults are diagnosed with cancer in the United States, and they have learned firsthand that cancer is not only a terrible disease, but is also incredibly expensive. As a 20 or 30-year-old, often with little financial stability to begin with, facing these enormous financial burdens quickly becomes overwhelming. To date, the Samfund has awarded close to $2 million in grants for a range of needs, including rent, medical and dental bills, family building, mental health, groceries, and much, much more. In fact, just this week, the Samfund began the process of awarding another $50,000 in direct assistance to young adults across the country. Samantha, Nasdaq is proud to honor you and the rest of the Samfund, and we thank you sincerely for the incredibly meaningful and impactful work that you all do. Now, everyone, please join me in welcoming Samantha up to the podium. Samantha.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me to be here. Thank you for this incredible opportunity to represent our Samfund community from across the country. I am very, very honored and incredibly grateful. Cancer isn't free. Cancer isn't free, especially if you're a young adult just starting out with little financial stability to begin with. And that is exactly why the Samfund is here. You can't tell just by looking at any of the young adults in our Samfund family that they are or they were at some point a rent check away from being evicted, that they are having trouble feeding their children, and that they're getting calls from bill collectors every single day. And all of this happens because cancer interrupted everything and interrupted their finances at one of the most pivotal times in their lives. I was diagnosed with cancer the first time when I was 21, and I was diagnosed the second time at 23. And were it not for my parents advocating for me and my friends and my family, I easily, unquestionably would have declared bankruptcy before I hit 25. And so the Samfund is my way of paying it forward. When you're diagnosed with cancer as a young adult and you're trying to get back on your feet afterwards, the bills start piling up and money's not coming in, and a lot of young adults age off their parents' insurance and everything stands still. And instead of moving forward like they're supposed to, they start moving backwards, and they start defaulting on loans. They watch as their credit becomes irreparably destroyed. We actually found just last year in our own research that young adults with a history of cancer were $100,000 behind their peers in terms of average net worth. $100,000. Imagine trying to close that gap at any age, nonetheless in your 20s and 30s. Nobody deserves to have their future taken away from them before it even gets started. Every single person watching this knows somebody whose life has been impacted by cancer. And so all of us share in the responsibility to make it okay to talk about the fact that cancer isn't free. Because if we can make it okay to talk about it, then we'll make it okay to ask for help. So I thank you again for inviting the Samfund to be here. Cancer isn't free, but I hope that all of you watching from anywhere will join us in making it better. Thank you so much.